What's going on, guys? James Blonde's the name, and MMOHuts is the game site. Not a whole lot going on the week before E3, so seeing that you guys seem to enjoy my first look quite a bit, I wanted to hop back into Echo of Soul, the latest fantasy MMORPG from Envious and Area Games, this time to take a look at some of the PvP the game offers. I've heard from a lot of you guys that the PvP is a quality aspect of this game, so seeing that I really didn't get to touch on it in my first look, I wanted to hop in and check it out for myself. Now, I've also learned from you guys that the game really starts at the level cap, which I haven't quite reached just yet. I'm just below level 20 after making a new character after they wiped the servers right before open beta, but it did give me the chance to try out the Guardian, specializing as the Storm Guard here, and I've got to admit, I kind of like this class the most now. And so does everyone else. There's quite a few of them on the servers. But anyway, I'm making sure that I get a nice big meal before going into the match. Though I wouldn't recommend doing this in real life. Eating this much stuff before strenuous activity like, killing people could lead to vomiting, nausea, upset stomach, diarrhea in some cases, I suppose. But eating a big meal in this game gives you a small stat boost to attack and HP by increasing your energy levels overall. But it is limited to how much you can eat. However, you can push this a little bit further by picking up a digestion pill, they call it. I guess it's a laxative that I guess cleans you out, gives you a little bit more room for more food. You can pick that up in the cash shop, but what I've got here is fine, so I'll go ahead and queue up for a random battlefield here that you have access to starting at level 10 and up. It goes all the way to the level cap, which besides one-on-one dueling is your only option for PvP until you get to the actual level cap in the game, which is one of the reasons why you guys have been saying that the game gets better at that point. You'll have access to the arena and guild wars later on, and that should also be a really fun aspect of the game. But for now, we just kind of sit here and wait for queue, which doesn't take very long actually, to see what battlefield we get. Alright, so I got into Mettle Theater, which is good. It happens to be my favorite of the two battlefields. Here we have to be the first to reach 10,000 points by capturing and holding the base positions, more of the base positions than the other team to obtain these points. It's pretty straightforward. It's a 15 versus 15 battlefield, and I've only played about 4 matches total at various levels, even though it doesn't really matter because it scales. So I'm just now sort of figuring out a good strategy based on my role and abilities, so we'll kind of see how this goes. And of course, one of the nice things is you can mount up, as you can tell, to get to the points quickly, which is very important. You can do this in both battlefield maps. And now with the Guardian class, I've got a vitality system that you have to build up with certain abilities like these right here I recently picked up. And then I can use that vitality once I have enough in my meter with other abilities that scales damage depending on how much vitality I use, how full the meter is essentially. It's kind of like the Gunner class in Terra actually, now that I think about it. She can build up a resource and then use it all at once to stack damage. The Storm Guardian works in a very similar way. Okay, so just running through the motions here. Basically, we're going around in a circle here. Traveling as a group is very important in this because I need to be able to pick out guys like this here, isolate them. It's very hard for me to go toe-to-toe with a warrior, but if I have some help, if it's me and maybe another person or I don't know, 5 other people, then we can take them out like we did. Most of the time, I'm going to get assists. I've noticed that it's very hard for me to get the last kill on these guys, unless I purposely try to get the last kill, like I target somebody who's really low damage. Ow! Yeah, warriors and, I don't know. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, I have very little health. I gotta get out of here. Warriors and rogues are my problem. I can actually handle the archers and the mage. They're fairly squishy and I can attack them from a distance, which is nice. I've got my one ability that closes the distance. I've got to get back to my base here and heal. There's no healing class, and nobody likes to heal each other in this game mode, which is fine, but, you got to kind of treat the game like a MOBA, which you can't, back into your base with. But one cool aspect about this is that it returns my vitality, which is something I usually have to work for. Oh man, it looks like we are off to a rough start. Oh, not going that way. There's a whole army of them. You'll notice that we sort of play Ring Around the Rosie with this. We travel in a big group is the best way to do it, because if you single yourself out, you're done. You can't get away. And those are actually the players that I'm looking for to kill. So it works. You learn that after the first couple of PvP matches. You're like, well, don't go out on your own, and if you see anybody on their own, well, you kill them violently. Nice, so I captured that one. I'm not really sure why we didn't have that one captured already. That's okay. Probably because there was an army of baddies. some of which we'll be meeting up very soon with, like this guy right here. He's singling himself out. Just wanted to, well, there's a couple. Let me see. Pick this guy here, just AoE stuff. Yeah, see, he's singled out. He can't do anything. He can't escape, and we killed him. I didn't get the kill there. I got the assist, which is usually the case. Most of these higher damage dealers are gonna get the kill, and it only takes one person to capture the point, which is interesting. As soon as we capture one point, the next point to the, like, literally whatever direction. If you look at the mini-map, we're all going in one direction, traveling in herds. We'll capture this point here, and then as soon as we capture that, the enemy team will capture the other one. And it's until we break this pattern, that's just kind of how it goes. But it's really pretty fun because it naturally goes this way. Each match I've played, it naturally goes this way, and then we naturally start to engage and break that pattern, which is cool. I didn't get to touch that guy because I couldn't click. I should have just tabbed. Let's see. I'm gonna kill. I don't want to get too close to the base. I'm gonna get out. Yeah. You get in there and then you're kind of screwed. All right, let's get back on the horse. Well, not a horse, but more like a llama with wings. Or dog, depending on what I'm feeling like. Both of the mounts are actually the same. The dog you actually get by logging into the game 3 consecutive days in a row, which is cool. Got that today, and kind of like the way he looks. Llama's kind of fun too. So we are actually ahead, which is interesting. I guess for a little while there we had more points. What we need to try to do is we need to try to get the points, and then we try to keep them from, you know, gaining access to those points. Obviously, that's what you do, but there's kind of a strategy to it, and it has to do with this sort of rotating around the battlegrounds in a team, because once we get those points, they're going to try to do something to break this pattern, and we're going to counter that, and it's really who's successful at countering that kind of starts gaining the lead. This guy is done. He was by himself, one man against the entire army. Kills are important up to a certain point, so I believe up until 7,000 points. Let's see if I can grab this guy. There we go. Nice. Get an assist out of this, but getting kills actually gets your team points up into the point where we're at like 7,000 points out of the 10,000. Then it stops, and then it's just based on base capture. So it kind of progresses. No, I didn't. I hate that. Sometimes like you can't click on. You click on your friends, and I have a habit of clicking. Because I've been playing a lot of PvE. I need a tab. There we go. Much better. I have to hit crit, and you're squishy. I use my soul skill, which helps me do a little bit more penetration. That particular soul skill. I got a lot of souls. I killed a lot of PvE stuff, and did. I've never, like with this character, I've never done any regular like solo soul purification. I've always done co-op with just random people I find. Like, hey, there's somebody else. There we go. Got the kill. Cool. I got the last hit. Basically, that's what I need to do. Honestly, I'm not using a whole lot of my abilities. Just main 2 is like my 2 and 3. My 1 just closes the distance. Let's see if I can. Oh, my team left me. The army is gone. I'm by myself, and I'm right in front of their base. This is not good. I'm not gonna. Okay, they see me. Yep, I'm not too invisible now. Okay, I'm just dump a lot of damage into somebody and die. Okay, hopefully we don't. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Once you die, you turn into a ghost. You can't really do much but walk around. You see your corpse on the ground, and yeah, all the enemies walking around here. This is where they all are, everybody. Revive at the starting point. Before I go out into the battlefield, I'm gonna mount up and. See, this will give me my vitality, which is hard enough to get if I'm not fighting continuously. My 2 and 3 abilities actually builds vitality seeds, which is as I continue to use those abilities, keep stacking on itself, so I gain more vitality each time I use one. Let's see if I can get this archer. I know I can. Oh man, now we got a freaking rogue in there. Oh, maybe I can take both of them. I don't know. Do some AOE. I do have some AOE attacks like 5 and my 3. Can't really see what's going on. Too many numbers. Nope. Death. That is one advantage if you are higher level. Obviously, it scales, so your health is not. It's all relative. That's why I can't really go up against warriors and rogues toe to toe unless I have some help. But I can take care of the archers and the mages because they're squishy enough. I'm like kind of in between. But obviously if you are a level 5 30 something, you have more skills and abilities than your your counterparts at level 12, for example. And I have played some PvP matches where I was lower level and I didn't have like the gap closing ability, and it's not as easy. But other than that, like I said, it scales, so it's still even. You just might have a slight advantage based on the amount of skills you have. There we go. I got this guy. Yep. Assist, really? I wanted the kill, even though I stole it from somebody else. That's all right. And you are actually competing with your teammates to capture these points, because that, if you want to go off your overall ranking at the end of the match, then, capturing the points gives you a little bit of advantage in terms of your ranking in the overall match. So if you're wanting to go for that, you're going to get more rewards if you do that. But like I said, you can only one person at a time can capture the point. So it's very hard to compete with your teammates in doing that, especially when you travel in this huge group. I don't know if we can take these guys. Their army's bigger than ours. That is a battle right there. Check that out. We're all lined up and just trying to hit everybody at range. I just need somebody to come in there close, kind of like smite. I'm like, there we go, nice. Kind of like smite. I'm an assassin. I'm waiting to pick off the weaklings, even though I'm not playing an assassin role. It just works as my ability to damage. No, gotta get out of here. This freaking warrior's gonna hurt me. Yeah, I nailed my 8, which is does 160 something% of my attack damage. I have like no health. I'm still in battle. Really, I can't get on my. I just need to go. I need to go get some health and not be in front of their base. Okay, can I? Thank you. Trusty llama, get me to the hospital. Now, to be honest, this is actually a really close match. I mean, they've got us beat a little bit, but it's nothing that, we're starting to pull ahead because we actually have more towers captured at the moment. So it's really back and forth, and so all the kills are counting right now. Hopefully I don't die anymore. That was a close call. The other battlefield is set up in lane type. There's like 5 lanes, and resources appear, and you're trying to get between the team. You're trying to get there fast enough to where you claim that resource and keep the other team off of it, so that way you get points by just claiming that, and it goes away. But the game actually tells you when it's going to appear. So everybody starts like heading in one direction, and it appears, and it's like the last person that can grab it, or the first person, sorry, that can grab it, gets that point for their team. And then of course the build up is gonna see if I can take this guy out here. Gotta help out my. No, I lost her. I don't know if I can get him by myself here. I got the vitality. Let me see. Hit my 8. Does a lot of damage. There we go. Sweet. That's exactly what I need to do. If I can execute that every time, then I can kind of take on the warrior, but only if I get to use that ability. And then I'm walking away limping, pretty much. And now I have to go get some health. I wish I could use like a back button to go back to my base, but I can't. I definitely can't go in their base. And I better just. I was gonna go around the other way. Nope, this person's gonna find me. No, I gotta get away. Holy crap, I can't. There's no way I can heal. I'm done. No, it's the same guy I just killed. Really? He was out for revenge. I don't blame him. That's what happens. And they captured a point. Dang it. That was kind of clumsy of me. Not a good example. Don't do that. If you think you need to be out of there and you don't have allies around you to support you, then you might want to GTFO, like I didn't do. Start again. Okay, so I died. I died twice. No more. I promise. And but we have caught up. We are actually 400 points ahead now, which is good. The matches really don't last that long, but it's of course all relative to how close they are, and this is a closer one, so this one may actually last a little longer. Oh man, they got all these points now. That's not good. We're gonna get them back though. Got a whole army going this way, right in front of their base. So a lot of times, we have a big group of players like chill out in front of their base to keep them from coming out to go capture the points. That's one strategy. This guy's done. He's weak. Killed him. Nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to take everybody's kill there, but, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. See if I can do the same thing with this guy. The assist. I did the damage. That vitality, though. You'll notice that I've got a couple of vitality seeds there, which stack, like I said earlier. Once I use those abilities, it helps me regain that vitality to use the stronger abilities quicker. See, nope, he's running. Yeah, he's running to his friends. Not gonna gauge. Oh, now I am. He's weak. if I can get him out. There we go. That's how I have to do it. I have to be an assassin even though I'm not an assassin. Works for me. Probably not the correct way to do it. You guys are going to talk about that in the comments below. I'd be like, that's not how you do it. You're not playing your role right. Well, I killed a guy. I added points. We're capturing points. I'm not dying. I'm not feeding people. It's not about being good. It's about minimizing mistakes, which I think I'm doing okay with. And you'll notice at the end of the match, like the person with the most like kills or the highest on the individual stats is like a rogue or warrior with like 26 kills and 13 assists and like 7 captures or more. Sometimes like 11 to 12 captures. So yeah, and of course they're also like level 57, so they have access to pretty much every ability that their class can possibly have. And I'm not saying that that's not fair or anything. It's definitely fair. It's just, how it is. All right, let's see. Oh, this guy's being murdered. There's like, what, 7 people here? I can't even tell. Try to count all those names. All right, I'm going to capture this base right in front of their base. This guy's not wanting to come out. He's like, I'm going to wait for that crowd of people to walk by. Let's see if I can catch up to this guy. I want to get you. You're an archer, and I can handle it. You are going to... No, I want to kill him by myself. Please. So you do have those, the roll and dodge attacks. There we go. The assist anyway. But, it's bound to F1. If you really want to use them a lot, which I do use them, I just have to think about like reaching across the keyboard in order to get to that. You might want to like remap it to something on your mouse if you can, or another key. There's several of them that you can remap it to. I just haven't. See if I can capture this. Yeah. Got another capture. Capture. There it goes.
Your base has been captured.
Nice. So we are ahead just by a little bit. It's actually still a really close match. But I think we have this as long as we don't get distracted and stick with our ring around the rosy sort of plan that works pretty good. There's something you can do with the center, and I don't understand how you get there. I haven't played enough matches. Forgive me for this. Oh, really? No. I've killed you in the past. I'm going to kill you again. Oh, I'm stunned. Okay. Like that. I need some vitality. Crap. So we just kind of spamming my abilities, even though I don't use a lot of them. Oh, come on. No. I wish I could heal. No. There we go. Nope. You're about to get outplayed. There we go, yeah! Oh, I had some help. That's okay. That's okay. I needed the help. Yes, thank you. And I'm right here. Oh, I gotta roll out. Roll out. See, I told you I use those dodge abilities. Just when under extreme stress. And I think about doing them. Ah, that was another close call. I did not die, though. I told you I'm not gonna die again. I don't plan on it anyway. Alright, let's see. Yep, yeah, we got an army. I'm gonna wait until there's this guy's pushing my boundaries. Yep, he's done. I feel like Arachne in Smite, where I just like snatch and grab and kill him that way. Bring him into my team. Which makes this fun, It's you have fun with it how you want to have fun with it. And this is how I'm having fun with it. I pick out some people. Nope, come back here. Oh, I'm stunned. Yep. I love my dash too. Kill her. Give me your vitality. Nope, you're done. You're squishy, archer. Trying to get at range. Haha. Yeah, no assist there. Okay. I feel good about that. So we are no longer accepting points for the kills. And I am low health. So now it's up to us to just make sure that we maintain the capture and just prevent people from capturing. So we kind of gotta have to spread out. The best tactic right now is probably to spread out but guard these towers. Try to just do the best we can to keep them off of it. But it's crazy because we're like 50 points from each other, which is the closest match that I've played. Granted, I haven't played a whole lot of them, but it makes it that much more fun. Alright, so this is good. He's got that one. Like I said, it's always a race for capturing the points, even with your teammates. I like how we all just sort of got away from their base. Like, we're going to walk wide around this. There's everybody right over here. Everybody's battling it out. At least they're battling it out semi in front of ours, so if we need to heal. I'm gonna take this guy. There's a lot of guys over here. Nice. Assist.
Your base
That's
has
fine.
been captured.
The Ranger is pretty cool. I like their abilities. But I didn't like seeing that the game isn't action combat. The Ranger is not quite as fun to me. Melee is actually a little better, in my opinion, in this. But I do like the mid-range abilities of this particular class. I am not doing good health-wise. This guy again. Let's see if I can take him out. There! See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Being able to dash over there to him and do that. I didn't mean to, like, steal everybody's kill, but, hey, it happens to me. Other way. You've seen it. You've seen it. It's happened a couple times in this match. Nobody gets mad at each other for it. We're all a team. People get more annoyed about, other people capturing the points than stealing the kills or getting the kill versus an assist. All right, we are really close. We've got basically 75 points away from... If we can just hold one of these towers a little bit longer, we need to actually grab another tower because they have 4, we have 1, and they're going to catch up quick. He's done. Just grab one of these towers. We're so close. Oh, I don't think we're going to get this one. But I'm going to go in there and just tease them, see if I can prevent them from thinking about capturing the tower. That's what... Yeah! Oh, and I leveled up. See, that's another thing that's really cool is you can actually just play PvP to level up. So I've got 8 kills, 17 assists. I did 2 captures. See, like I said, 21 and 30 and 6 captures. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely PvP is a fun way to level up in the game. You get quite a bit of experience. I was like a quarter of a way to level 20, and now I'm a quarter into level 20. So quite a bit of XP just for that one match. Especially it helps, with victory. Plus you get a little more out of it for doing the daily quests associated with the PvP battlefields, or at least items and quest rewards. I've got to make sure my little pet is summoned. Makes life a lot easier. And it looks like I got an achievement for getting level 20. Plus I can unlock my little gift box that I get at level 20, which is going to give me a bag, amongst other things, which I can always use in the bag. Inventory is not too rough in this game. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. A lot of you were right. The PvP is definitely an enjoyable experience in this game, which is kind of like what I mentioned in my first look. It's definitely a plus. This game offers a lot of what MMORPG players are looking for, minus a couple of things. In terms of PvP and fun in-game content, that doesn't really seem to take that long to get to, especially since you can, level how you want to, gaining XP quickly, various ways, even if you end up getting burned out on questing, for example. That's definitely the game's strong point. So, if you want to get a more general overview of Echo of Soul, click this annotation right here to check out my first look if you haven't seen it already, or click this annotation right here for the MMOHuts game profile, which will also get you more information about the game. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.